have enough to get started?
We do.
Okay, great. So again, I apologize. I'm just driving back from dropping my daughter off. I'll be back at my computer in a few minutes. But good evening, everyone. We'll get the meeting started officially at 6:03 p.m. on Thursday, August 15th. Welcome to the school building committee meeting. I know Erin's already taken attendance. So we'll turn it right over to Petros because Margaret's not with us this evening for our updates.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Erin, and good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for making yourselves available and joining tonight. We have a pretty brief agenda. I'm not sure if there were any public comments to consider prior to beginning. Excellent. So I guess with that, has everybody had a chance to review the meeting minutes from last July 25th's meeting? We can entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes from that meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minute meeting, the minutes from the last meeting.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jess. Do we have a second on that, you guys?
I'll second it.
John,
Thank
awesome.
you. All those in favor can virtually or, physically raise their hands.
Like a full house.
Yep. That's what I see.
All right. Thanks,
Excellent.
everyone.
So the meeting minutes from July 25th are approved. We will transition into a good construction update now. I believe Chris LeBlanc, you've prepared a little bit of a progress report presentation. Oh, go ahead, Erin.
Could you quickly introduce Mr. Sweeney, or Josh, do you want to introduce him since he's new? I think this is his first meeting.
Is Ted with us?
Yeah, he's in the he's as a okay. Ted is here. He's declining to be promoted to a panelist, but he is taking over because I think his official title is like interim chief procurement officer for the city. So he'll be serving as a voting member.
Sorry, I was having a hard time unmuting myself here.
Oh, that's okay. Feel free to add on anything, Josh.
Nope, that is it. Ted is our procurement director, and he is taking the place of Jamie in this role of the city's procurement officer.
So thanks for joining, Ted.
Thanks, Ted. Welcome aboard.
Do we have to like officially vote him in or anything? I just want to make sure it's all done.
No,
correctly,
we do
or is
not.
he
It's mayoral appointment.
And we did
Okay,
submit the paperwork to the MSBA.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks for checking.
Right, he's our MCPPO official for the project itself.
Awesome. All right. Chris, do you want to give us a little bit of an update on where we're at with construction?
Sure. I'm going to share.
Go ahead.
And let me know when you can see my screen. I'll take you through what we've been doing. We're all set?
Yeah, I can see it.
We can see it.
Excellent. Great. So, overall project update. Once again, and this will continue throughout most of the project. We're continuing to review project submittals, provide responses, RFIs. So we're assisting the contractor in making sure that all the products and materials that go into the building do meet the design documents and specifications. The RFIs, requests for information, are continuing to come in from the contractor. So we continue to provide that information so that they have what they need to make sure everything goes well. Some of the work that's been going on recently, the floor slabs in the school building, which is A and B, the 2-story, those have all been poured, finished. They look nice. Masonry walls are going up in the gymnasium kitchen area, as well as the stairwells have started this week. They'll continue on with all that work in the coming weeks. The exterior stud framing, that's going to basically create the shape of the envelope and allow us to apply our brick and everything to, is ongoing. That has started. They're moving along very rapidly. The roof deck is on. They're going to be starting roofing next week. They're installing roof drains right now, getting the temporary roof in place to get the building tight. Plumbing and electrical work continues to move forward. They've basically just about wrapped up all the work of the underground in the C building, which is the gym, cafeteria, mechanical rooms. And they're continuing to do the regular, service work with conduit, piping, etc. All that rough in above the slabs in the main academic building. And then lastly, we had an approved color presentation selections a couple months back. Susan is going to meet with the team again next week just to show some of the materials that are going along in the building based on those color selections. So that's continuing as well. So I was out this morning, took a couple of photos, wanted to show everybody and share some progress. So this view is kind of from the end of McIntosh Street, just getting on the site. So this is the southwest corner of the gymnasium, and you can see how the work continues along the left side. That would be the locker or toilet rooms, and then the kitchen area is beyond. You can see the framing. So this work started a couple of weeks ago. Masons are moving very quickly. This view would be from the inside of the gymnasium on the south wall, looking towards the stage and cafetorium. You can see the steel structures up, the roof deck is on. The masons have scaffolding. They're working on the left side and right side to get the walls started. This view would be from the stage area, looking back towards the gymnasium, that exterior wall I showed you in the first picture. Second floor in B building, which would be the side of the building that faces Beach Street. So from here, you can see the floor is done. They're starting to load their materials. There's block in the foreground. Temporary lighting has been strung. That will allow the project to be lit in the evening or once it gets closed in to provide ample lighting for everybody to work. The structure's in place, toolboxes, there's door frames that are laying down in the middle as they get ready to move forward. There is some spray fireproofing that has started on this floor. Majority of it has been completed on the first floor, which you'll see in an upcoming slide. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see some of the downspout piping that's coming from the roof that's already started to be hung. So all the trades are out there working. They're working diligently. I would say there's probably 80 or so workers on site on any given day. A view of the mechanical and electric room, so you can see all the conduits that have come up. These conduits have come up not only from the service in the street and the transformer, but these will also feed the various panels throughout the building and provide electrical service once everything's completed. So a lot of work has been done. You can see the masons are putting up the wall in the back of the music room. So every day you go out there, progress has continued to move forward, which is great. They're currently on schedule. Everything seems to keep moving along. This is a view from the second floor looking in the courtyard towards the front of the building where you would have the monumental stairs. So you can see all of the exterior framings in progress. This started probably last week. There's a couple of workers on the lift. They're working their way around to get this closed in. The next step will be to sheathe it, provide the exterior sheathing that goes over it, and really start taking shape. This view is from the north side, as would be seen from Beach Street. So you can see the pallets of concrete block that have been delivered. The window openings have all taken shape. The framing's in place. Things are just continuing to move forward. The front of the building, as looking from where you would be coming up from the bus loop in the Dingle. So this is kind of the northeast corner. And you see how the framing again is taking shape. And where the middle area is, where there's no framing except for structural steel, that's basically your entry space. The first floor, kind of near the parent drop-off in the southeast corner. So these slabs are nicely finished. There's framing lumber and materials that have been installed. All the beams have been sprayed with spray-on fireproofing as required by the code on the first floor. So that work has been done. Downspouts along the left side and the drains are in. So all of the workers continue to just make their way around the building. They've got crews everywhere. It's really nice to see. You go there in the morning. Fontaine and their subs are really doing a very nice job. That's kind of where we stand at this point. Are there any questions? No? Okay. Well, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Well, with that, that is the agenda that we had prepared for this evening. Like I said, it was brief. Are there any questions, anything that wasn't maybe discussed? We will be planning to have a financial update, more robust look at where we stand financially with some change orders that have come in on the project for next month's meeting. We just felt given the quick turnaround and going into September, we'd be able to provide a more thorough update to the team. So I'm working with my office to have that summary prepared for next month's meeting. And Chris, definitely looking forward to that color selection meeting as well to finalize that. And I know, Chris, you'd mentioned potentially trying to set up a time to get this group out to the site to walk in the coming months before winter. We can obviously find a time that works best and coordinate with the team. But if there aren't any other items to hit on, oh, Councilor Jordan.
Yeah, I had just one question for Sean. Did you get what you needed relative to that license you were seeking? Correct?
Yep, yes, we did. Chris and I met with the propane contractor today. Petros gave us one of the last bits of information we needed, and Chris provided everything to the propane contractor. And we are trying to get on the Public Safety Committee agenda for the August 28th meeting, so we can apply for our license in person during that meeting.
Okay, great. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, definitely. I'll be there in attendance as our representative, and then FSI, the propane contractor, will be there. We'll give our presentation, answer any questions, and hopefully get our vote that night. Because from what we understand is we can get our vote that night, we can progress forward with the propane installation and everything. So we're hoping to get a yes vote that night and keep the project moving forward with the propane getting installed into the ground.
Okay.
Awesome. Great question. Any other non-agenda new business items that we didn't touch on? Any other questions? Excellent. Erin, any updates on the survey? I know that was going to be going through September. Still getting a lot of responses.
Nothing new to add since the last time.
Awesome.
We'll provide a bigger update next time.
So it sounds like September will be a nice, thorough meeting for all of us. Go ahead, Jackie. I can't hear you, Jackie. I'm not sure if doesn't look like you're muted, but something with your audio.
Can you hear me now?
Very low, Jackie.
Very low, yeah.
But if you talk loud.
I will chat it too. Who has access to the survey results?
I have access to the survey results, and Yadi from the school committee, and then I'm going to synthesize that data, and then she's taking it to the September diversity, equity, and inclusion meeting.
Awesome. Okay.
And that's when we would share, like, that group will narrow the names down to 3 to 5, and then we'll do like a wider vote and get into the classrooms and have them vote too, stuff like that.
Awesome. Sounds great. All right. Well, if there aren't any other questions or items, I guess I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All right.
I second that motion.
All right. Seconded. All those in favor of adjourning this evening's meeting? right. I think this looks like a full house, right?
That's what I see.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you all very much. Looking forward to next month's meeting. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and we will connect soon.
Have a good night.
Everyone, thanks for coming.
Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Take care, everyone.